Hey guys, this is Aegis, and this is Game 4 between the University of Central Florida and the University of Tennessee. Over here we have Panda Boy going to be playing for the University of Central Florida, and his opponent is going to be Math Geek. Oh, Math Geek. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, it is going to be a TVT. This I just noticed it was Math Geek. Oh man. Anyways, this is on MLG's dual site. Never mind. This is on dual site. It's supposed to be MLG dual site, but it looks like they did pick the wrong version of this map. But that's okay since it is a TVT. Both players will be mirroring each other for a set amount of time. Granted that they both go for a similar build, likely to be Blue Flame Hellions, even though this is actually no, this is before patch. So it's most likely going to be Blue Flame Hellions. And there is the gas coming up first for Math Geek. And we should be seeing something like, yeah, there's the barracks coming up. Normal build from Panda Boy as of this moment. This will delay Math Geek's barracks as well as his orbital command. But those Blue Flame Hellions just do so much damage, it doesn't even matter. And we are currently tied. Wait, no, we're not tied. We're at 2-1 between the two teams. This is the fourth match, so it's not quite yet the ace match. I was already thinking a little bit far ahead, and two SCVs do cross each other over there. And the barracks is also finishing up for Math Geek, soon to be done, and we should be seeing a factory down real soon as well. Panda Boy should be getting ready for this as well. He's getting his orbital command up. He does scout in here. He sees the barracks a little bit later than his, so he knows that there's probably going to be Blue Flame Hellions in this shortly. And the orbital command now coming up for Math Geek. Panda Boy has his finishing up as of this moment. The SCV does escape out of there. That Marine not able to get the kill. Second barracks is coming up as well. The Tech Lab finishing up. Going to be able to get out the stim pack upgrades as well as the combat shield. Perhaps go for some concussive shells to deal with those Hellions. We'll see what he decides to go for in just a moment. The factory is about to finish. No Tech Lab just yet off of that barracks, so he may be waiting to get it on this factory immediately. And the SCV now returning home. Of course, I always have to point out on this map, it's so cool. I love these Zelnaga towers. They should just rename them to make them look even cooler. The central graphics here are also really awesome. Two different colored Zelnaga towers. They turn into warp gates when you do pause by them. And a Reaper is on the way for Panda Boy. Going to be checking out Math Geek's base in just a moment. And it looks like we may be seeing some really fast Banshees here in just a second. The starport is coming up, and the Tech Lab is finishing up on that factory. Either that, or it's going to be Blue Flame Hellions with the medevac to drop them off into the opponent's base. And there's the Reaper going to be checking in here. We'll see if he sees the switch over here. And there it is, the Reaper popping in here. It does get a couple of shots off. The Marines do get a couple of shots off, and there's the Reaper trying to do some damage. Let's see what it's seen. It's seen everything, and down the Reaper goes. Let's see, how many kills did it get? It gets one kill, and there's the switch over for Math Geek. He's going to be going for that Banshee right now. Perhaps we'll see Cloak as well. He does have enough gas for the cloaking field, so we probably will be seeing that. And his opponent is going to be going for yet another Reaper. Very interesting here from Panda Boy. He's got 3 Tech Labs. That's different as well. I've never seen a Terran player go for 3 Tech Labs unless one of these was a mistake. Second Reaper making 2 Reapers out in the field, making their way across the field. He's actually going a lot of Reapers. There's the 4th Reaper being created this game, going to be securing the Zelnaga tower here as well. And Reapers, I think they actually do beat Hellions one-on-one. So maybe he was thinking that there may be Hellions out in the field, but the Banshee is up and out and about, and no cloak for that Banshee. I don't think I saw the cloak come down. Nope, no cloak for the Banshee, but we do have Hellions now popping down, and we will see the 2 Reapers come in here and do some additional damage. Looks like 3 Reapers in here right now. They can actually micro against the Marines, but it looks like he will not be doing that in this game. 3 workers killed right now, and he does have complete map control. Banshee now making its way over here to check out exactly what's going on. There is a Ghost Academy now completed for Panda Boy. A couple of ghosts out on the field as well. Banshee now coming in here will see the Ghost Academy, but actually going for the wrong item here. Looks like the ghosts are making their way in here. Will be able to shoot apart that Banshee, and it looks like one ghost may actually almost went down, almost getting that ghost killed off. That would have been completely worth it for that Banshee to kill off a ghost, also scouting the Ghost Academy, but Panda Boy manages to keep it alive with just 4 HP. The Reapers continue to scoot about here to check out exactly what's going on. Looks like a bunch of Hellions out on the field, as well as the Blue Flame upgrade coming out, and the 3 Reapers coming in here will pick off 1 SCV there. It looks like a couple more SCVs will be falling here, and it looks like the Marines are getting into position, and the Reapers do turn around, and they will barely be able to scoot out of here. 1 Reaper does survive this attack. It looks like 11 workers killed now by Panda Boy. He's in a great position to be able to expand, especially putting on so much pressure. However, he is getting up a factory. He's got 3 ghosts out in the field. He needs to get a medevac to heal this guy up before he can push out and do some pretty strong attacking. He's got these ghosts with the snipe, so he can easily take out a ton of units very quickly. 45 damage with that shot. I think it does one-shot these Marines. Yes, it does. They do not have the combat shield as of this moment. More a Viking is popping out. It looks like a load up with the Hellions will be advancing across the field. Scan going down. Sees no Hellions, so he should be able to infer that there is going to be a Blue Flame Hellion drop. Looks like the Marauders are making their way over to the backside. And Command Center coming up for Panda Boy. More ghosts in the queue trying to get out here, as well as additional Marauders. If Math Geek would just continue making those Banshees, he may be in a pretty good position, as there's 1 anti-air unit in this entire mix, just 1 Marine here. If Math Geek just went to Sky Terran, this would just completely counter this build. There's not much that Panda Boy can actually do. Looks like the Hellions do drop off here, and there is no concussive shells, but the Marauders quickly taking them apart. Looks like he did lose that Ghost with the low health. Looks like the Ghost trying to shoot down that medevac. Not going to happen today. Ghosts do quite a bit of damage, actually. 20 damage versus light. Looks like that is not a light unit. It is armored. And the Marines now ready to take that natural expansion. Siege Shank does have siege mode, will be sieging up right now. A nuclear missile on the way for Panda Boy. I love this guy already. Well, I'll see if he's able to land a perfect nuke down. There is the command center completed for Math Geek. We should be seeing an orbital command in just a second. Couple of Marauders as well as the Ghosts now making their way across the field. We'll see how much damage he is able to do. This is going to be an excellent battle to watch. The snipes going down, as well as the Marauders trying to take out those Sea Shanks. Another factory on the way for Math Geek. A couple of Vikings out in the field as well, and the natural expansion getting taken by Panda Boy. Orbital command finishing for Math Geek, and the 2 gases taken at the natural expansion as well. And here comes the push. The Ghosts and the Marauders making their way in here. We may be able to catch the Sea Shanks in transition. We'll see if he is able to do that, as well as the Marauders stimming up and running forward and taking out that command center. That would be such a bad position for Math Geek. Looks like the nuclear missile has been launched and the command center has been landed. Looks like there's 1 Ghost over here trying to drop that nuclear missile. The Ghost does go down. Oh no. Looks like the Marauders and the Ghost will be relegated to trying to take out a couple of those units here. Looks like the snipes going down on the SCVs, but the Marines getting out here will be able to clean up those Marauders. Not able to take on those Marines. Marauders just don't have enough DPS. But it looks like, meanwhile, Panda Boy has been able to secure his natural expansion. More Marauders, as well as, no, just more Marauders on the way. No more nuclear missile. He needs to get another one so he can see an actual nuke drop. It's always a success when you see a nuke drop. Makes everyone go crazy. More Hellions on the way for MathGeek. He's headed for that mech build. He's got Sea Shanks and Hellions coming out right now. And on the other side, more Marauders have popped out, as well as a starport coming up, Sea Shanks coming out, and still no more ghosts. He should make one. There's a ghost coming up for Panda Boy as of this moment. The natural expansion is landed and mining now from MathGeek. He doesn't have anyone in gas over here. He needs to get some guys on gas immediately. He's not macroing too hard. Looks like he's got not too many SCVs. Let's take a look at the units tab. 21 SCVs for MathGeek, so he's really far behind in terms of the SCV count in comparison to the 34 SCVs of his opponent. Panda Boy at 65 food and MathGeek at 60 food. More Sea Shanks popping out. No more Vikings, quite strangely. From MathGeek, he should have seen that build and been like, there we go, we got Vikings and Banshee's going to be able to take full control of the air. We have additional medevacs coming out for Panda Boy. Looks like the Marauders moving over to the backside just in case of a drop. Looks like the two Vikings checking out the airspace over here to see exactly what's going on. The Sea Shanks have moved into position at the natural expansion, supply blocked, and the supply drop being used by MathGeek. Both players trying to keep up with their macro right now. Additional Sea Shanks popping out for Panda Boy. MathGeek is falling a little bit behind on his macro since he had to do that supply drop. He's got should be having a couple of supply depots on the way to prevent that supply block. A couple of Hellions moving out on the map to be able to take control of these watchtowers for MathGeek, and the natural expansion over here from Panda Boy is definitely secure with these two Sea Shanks as well as the special ops out on the field. Getting not too many SCVs here, actually. He's got a couple of Marauders in the main just in case of a Hellion drop. Really nice play here. And we have a Marauder drop on the way for Panda Boy, but he's going to run straight into these Vikings. They are not on patrol, so we'll see if this runs into it. Looks like it's headed into the back of the base. It will just barely miss those Vikings. Oh no, the Vikings moving just a little bit. Looks like the Marauders will be able to get dropped off. None of the Vikings reacting to that Stimpack going down. Will be going for some of these units here. The Vikings advancing forward will trap those Marauders in the base. Looks like a couple of these supply depots may go down. A couple of SCVs going down as well. Hellions getting in here, and they will get taken out. Trying to kill Marauders with Hellions is just not the right thing to do. Looks like one Viking did also go down from MathGeek, and Panda Boy continuing to macro up here. Nuclear missile on the way. Looks like he's bent on getting that nuclear missile off. We've got these infantry armor level 2 on the way as well. He needs cloaking. Does he have cloaking? He needs that cloaking in order to get a good nuke off to prevent those Sea Shanks from sieging down his ghost. We have the third command center on the way for Panda Boy right now. MathGeek's finally securing a food supply lead. We have his third command center on the way as well. He does have additional Sea Shanks since he was going that tech path to begin with. And he has additional Hellions on the way as well. Marines moving their way across the map as well as a couple of Hellions. They're going to test the front over here. Nuclear missile is complete. Panda Boy is going for the personal cloaking field. No, he's not. That is the cloaking field for Banshees. So he's definitely going to be trying to do some damage with the Sky Terran. He needs another starport, and he will be able to secure the skies so easily. And against this type of infantry build here from Panda Boy, it's just going to be difficult to do any anti-air, except for those ghosts. They do have the sniper round, but to a certain point it will stop working, and it's going to be really difficult to hold off Sky Terran. And we have the infantry armor and weapons level 2 coming up for Panda Boy, going to make those Marauders ever so more effective at taking out Sea Shanks, as well as building the Sea Shanks moving in position once again. The third base is complete. We'll probably see him try to take this one over here, or be a little bit more ballsy and take this 5 rich mineral field expansion, the gold minerals over there. Scan going down. Looks like the Zelnaga Tower will be taken by Panda Boy, and the warp gate now turning into a warp gate. Actually, the gateway turning into a warp gate. The third base getting taken by Mafgeek, going to be throwing down a planetary fortress over there, while Panda Boy is going to be going for a orbital command. He's got his Marauders in position as well as the Ghosts. The Ghosts do not have cloaking, so it's just going to be difficult to throw down a good nuclear missile. Scan going down by Panda Boy. He's going to be advancing here. He doesn't have too many Marauders. This may be a mistake in engaging this position. He's going to force those Sea Shanks to unsiege with this nuclear missile. Looks like the units are going to be pulling back. At least we get to see the nuke land, and there it is. Going to be able to kill off that one unit over there, whatever it was, a Scorpion. And there's the nuclear missile going to be landing in the center. Looks like all of the Sea Shanks have moved back a little bit, but the Marauder's going to be able to move in here and take out a couple of Sea Shanks, but he's getting the fire rained down on him. Not even the main infantry forces are here, and it looks like the Ghosts are in such a bad position. He needs to lift them into those medevacs and get out of here as quickly as possible. Surprised Mafgeek doesn't have stim yet. He would have been able to wipe out that army and basically seal this game away. It looks like there's even a cloaked Banshee over here doing tons of damage. Scan is almost ready. There's the scan ready at this command center. The Ghost will be able to snipe away that Banshee. Down goes the snipes, and the Banshee does fall, but so much damage dealt. 23 workers killed by Mafgeek in that exchange. Panda Boy killing 27 workers of his own. I'm not too sure how he actually did that. Just completely missed what he was doing then. I guess you can see it in the mini-map and make fun of me for not being able to cast this game properly. Additional Ghosts out on the field. That's a lot of Ghosts. That is 10 Ghosts here, ladies and gentlemen. There is another Banshee over here trying to do some damage. Cloak is not ready to be used. It looks like a couple of snipes going down on that Banshee. It will be able to back out of here. And the vehicle weapons level 2 on the way for Mafgeek. He does have this base completely mining as well as the gas. Over here, Panda Boy finally securing this expansion, throwing up a turret to prevent the Sky Terran build. Looks like the Sky Terran build is in full swing right now. He's got the 2 starports. He needs a reactor over here. Does he have a reactor? No, he does not. And here comes the big push from Mafgeek. He is ahead by 50 food. We'll see if he's able to push in here, especially with the Ghosts, with possibly a defensive nuke. No, he does not have a nuke on the way, but he is getting a sensor tower somewhere. There it is, finishing up. Looks like the Hellions will be able to run in here and do so much damage if they can just take care of the Marauders first. Looks like the Marines going to be reinforcing as well. The Ghost cloaking up, a scan going down. Looks like the snipes going down on the Hellions, going to be able to take out a couple of those units. And the Ghosts need to decloak so they do not waste too much energy. The Sea Shanks actually staying home. They could have completely busted down this expansion. A Banshee doing some damage over here as well. Mafgeek going to run straight into that turret. Looks like it will stay back for a certain amount of time. The Ghosts and the Marauders taking their position at the third base as well. And here comes the huge push from Mafgeek. He has the Sea Shanks now. He can siege up over here, and this will deny Panda Boy the ability to actually move up here, especially with the Hellions ready to take so much damage. Sea Shanks sieging up, the Marauders get obliterated immediately. The mineral line getting completely destroyed, and looks like the Ghost getting into position. Snipes going down on all of the Marines. The Sea Shanks unsieging. No scan is ready for Mafgeek, so he's going to be forced to move out of here. The Ghost chasing after. Looks like a couple of Sea Shanks will get taken out. Panda Boy is going to be retreating here. Scan going down by Mafgeek. He will be able to secure this position once again. He's going to have to save scans on both of his command centers, but he is macroing. He needs to move those SCVs over to the third base. He's macroing fairly well. Panda Boy trying to throw up his third expansion once. Well, actually, no, I take that back. He's macroing absolutely horribly. He's got 4,000 in the bank as well as 1,500 gas, and he's not max. So we'll probably see another push real soon. He has so many Sea Shanks. Possibly get a Raven out here. There's a Raven on the way. Nuclear missile coming up for Mafgeek. He's also trying to get the armor +3 for his Marauders and Ghosts. That will make those Ghosts rather strong versus light. Will be able to do 27 damage. And over here, Mavgeek needs to get those SCVs back in action. He's throwing up a bunch of supply depots right now, trying to get himself on supply blocked. Looks like the Raven is out. Will be able to advance against this target over here, and that will force Panda Boy to retreat back to his natural expansion once again. This command center needs to lift as soon as possible. And here comes the Vikings and the Banshee, the Sea Shanks sieging up. This command center is going to be falling so quickly, even faster than it was built. And the sensor tower falling as well. There's not much that Panda Boy can actually do about this. He's forced to sit back and defend with his Marauders and those Ghosts. He does have a nuclear missile finished. I have no idea. Looks like he may have dropped a nuke over there and cleaned up that expansion while I was not paying attention. There's a Ghost trying to do some damage over here. Panda Boy killing off 41 workers, 42 workers killed by Mavgeek, especially after taking out this expansion over here. He did successfully draw Mavgeek all the way back to his base and take a defensive position. I'm not too sure. But Panda Boy over here going to be trying to macro up once again. He's taken this expansion, dropping all the mules over there. It was a lift from his main command center. He's got 2 nukes on the way right now, as well as an idle SCV in the main. Some SCVs can be transferred over to that third base to give himself a little bit better economy. There's nothing really mining over here, and Mavgeek has a lot of idle SCVs in the main. He does have the fusion core complete, and he is getting battle cruisers out onto the field. So we do have the best unit, I think, in the Terran arsenal. Well, probably, arguably. Okay, I guess it's probably not the best unit, but it is the most awesome unit coming out of the Terran arsenal right now. And the Sea Shanks and the Hellions coming forward. 4 battle cruisers will be joining this shortly. Panda Boy trying to get another command center to secure this bottom position over here. Mavgeek climbing to 162 food. And the battle cruisers now spawning. He'll probably wait to use those. The Sea Shanks now sieging up. The Hellions are going to be advancing here, and it looks like a load up with that medevac. The Sea Shanks taking out all of those Marauders. The Vikings coming in and taking out the medevac as well. And the battle cruisers have spawned. There's one. Where's the other ones? Where did you go? Where are those battle cruisers? What's going on? It's really hard to hide a battle cruiser. Okay, I guess there's they're not complete yet. 3 more going to be popping out, as well as another one started over here. Sea Shanks getting into position over here, and this will deny Panda Boy from taking that base, and the Hellions also cleaning up this location. 43 workers killed by Mavgeek, not really focusing down those workers over there, and the battle cruisers are now out. Where? There they are. A nuclear missile going down. Oh, 2 nuclear missiles going down over here. We're going to have to go back and watch that. I guess I wasn't hearing the nuclear launch detected. And there it is. Ghost going to be trying to take care of that Raven. And the battle cruiser is getting into position. Looks like the nuclear missile will be falling. Where's the dot? There it is. Taking out that orbital command. Looks like there it is. Like 2 nukes down. For Panda Boy, doing a good job of actually trying to clean up these locations. There's not much mining for Mavgeek, and based on that, 46 workers killed. So I guess it was the nuclear missiles. Looks like the 2 Ghosts do get taken out, trying to engage those battle cruisers in battle. And the Hellions cleaning up this location as well. The mules now falling down. The Marauders trying to get in position to clean up those Hellions, and the gold base getting taken by Mavgeek. He's gotten so many bases up, and he just doesn't have SCVs. More nuclear missiles coming out. Let's see, units tab. 43 SCVs, where are they? There are not 43 SCVs here for Mavgeek. No way. Okay, there they are. Looks like the Ghosts are in position to take care of a bunch of those SCVs. Gonna send that kill count way up high. Looks like all of those SCVs are in a bad position today. They're trying to run into that corner, but no way. 13 SCVs remaining for Mavgeek, and that is not a good position to be in at this point in the game. However, he does have the gigantic army here ready to take on his opponent. He's fallen to 60 food, and here come the battle cruisers into this fight. And it looks like those Marauders are not going to be able to take care of it. And a nuclear missile being launched. The Sea Shanks are not in a good position. The Sea Shanks trying to blast down all of those Marauders. Looks like a Ghost trying to get into position as well. And here comes the nuclear missile. It looks like, nah, it does not get anything. Not even getting that Ghost over there. Nothing happening in that battle except for the Sea Shanks backing up, and here comes the push from Mathgeek. We'll see if the nuclear missiles are going to be able to hold him off. If there is one additional nuclear missile, he needs to cloak a Ghost and do it immediately. And here comes the Marauders trying to engage those Sea Shanks. Nuclear missile going down by Panda Boy. And the Ghost, where is he? I have no idea where that Ghost is, but there's the nuclear missile. Will it land on top of the Sea Shanks? Nope, Math Geek is too good for that. The nuclear missile will not take out all those battle cruisers, and there's another expansion over here trying to get made by Panda Boy, but Math Geek is not going to have any of it. He's trying to stay on no SCVs and just bust through here with his entire army. Panda Boy is not mining at his natural. He's not mining as his main. This is his last expansion, and with that, his hopes of being able to come back are basically gone. He's trying to mine from this expansion over here, but the SCVs are long distance mining while the Sea Shanks and the battle cruisers are sieging down in the main. Panda Boy is in such a bad position. Looks like Math Geek will be taking this game shortly for the University of Tennessee, and it is now tied up. Going to be headed into the ace match. Ace match will be played on MLG Metalopolis. We'll see what players each team decides to send out. This is Aegis. We're headed into Game 5.